That was some smoky goodness coming from that, wasn't it? Show you how I do it. I don't know how you do it, but this is how I do it. I've got apple dust here. Normally, this dust is really, really, really fine and it burns for like hours and hours and hours. This one's a bit thicker, gives a bit more heat. It's hard at the light. So I think I'm going to try something different today. We put this on the bottom to absorb the heat. I know that'll be like a radiator, but I just don't want that heat absorbing up into my cheese. I don't mind about the salt, but the cheese I definitely don't want. So I'm going to hide that on. It's got plenty of gaps in. Let the smoke through, and I'm going to hide this wooden tray in. This won't fit in the smoker, but I'm going to chop it down so it fits, because I want this to be like a thing I can just take out and smell now and then. I can hang it from the ceiling. It'll be like a big air freshener that you get in a car. I just need a bit of rope. I can, yeah, big air freshener. So what I normally do anyway is get a little tray and some baking paper and pour my dust out. Spread it evenly. Because what happens normally is doesn't matter where you seem to store it, it absorbs moisture. So I put it in the oven on a low heat, about 10 minutes, just to dry it out, and it lights easier. Because if you don't, it just seems to go out after 10 minutes. So this is all going to be smoking today. Normally you can get an all sea salt, but it's all I had left was Himalayan pink salt. Dead cheap, and it's good stuff. It's £1. How much? You know how much it is? Because I just told you it's £1. £1 from B&M's. That's a bargain. And you get a glass jar. It looks fancy. And literally just your basic, the most basic cheese you can get from a shop. So I think this one's mature cheddar to give it a bit more deepness in the flavour. Yeah, mature white. And all we're going to do is just whack that in the smoker and smoke it. This is my basic setup for when I'm going to smoke something. Baking paper, stop the stuff falling out. The paper absorbs the smoke and gives all the smoky goodness, so whatever it is you're smoking on the bottom. And one of them things you put the chips in, you can get from a shop. It's, I don't know, you put them in the oven to cook chips, whatever I use for smoking. And the same for the cheese. So with the cheese, it's a bit more different. The cheese likes to dry out. So I put baking paper on the top to catch the oil so it comes back into the cheese. And the same for the bottom. The paper catches the smoke and smokes from the bottom. If you don't put the baking paper on the top, the cheese will just dry out and look all cracked up and like it's living on the streets and on heroin. And you don't want that. You want it looking good and fresh, like you do on a Saturday morning. All this is still pretty hot. It's just come out the oven. That'll be alright. That is hot, that's why I put it on this little foil tray, so it doesn't burn me a little bar. So, what I would normally do is I just did that to keep the air, because you don't want it too tightly compacted, because you can't get enough oxygen, and we know what you need to make, like, not fire, but a nice smouldering heat. Yeah, so it just keeps the air in. And I've got like a really like chunky tea light here, so I'm gonna have to modify this. I mean, you can use a flamethrower like I normally do, but today I want to use a little tea light, but it just won't jam in the little tea light holder. So I'm gonna have to do something with that and make this fit. Oh no, my wicks fell off. Oh. Only lighter I can find. Next stage would just be put that in there, and I wouldn't put any cheese or anything in here for now. So I just want that to be on its little smouldering journey to smokiness. Plentiful smoke. Smouldering away. Ooh, it's in. Right, smouldering. You know what I forgot, didn't I? Protect the top of the cheese. Protect those oils. Stop it from drying out. That's better. And there you go. Easy as that. That's the next stage is put yourself back and wrap your cheese up. What I like to do is wrap it straight up and cling film to lock in the tightness. Don't let the oils escape. Just let it sink back into itself. Put it in the fridge. A couple of days or even a day and enjoy it. If you want to see how to build a cool smoker, then hang around, subscribe, do what it is you need to do to find out how you build one. It's dead easy.